Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, October 21st, 2019. I am Fredicia Liburd. On Friday, October 18th, a delegation headed by Minister of Water Services, the Honorable Spencer Brand, toured the island of Nevis and visited various reservoirs and historical sites. The 41-member delegation was part of the annual Caribbean Water and Wastewater Association CWWA conference and exhibition that was held on St. Kitts at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort from Monday, October 14th to Friday, October 18th, 2019.
The week thus far has been a very successful week. But while we would have had a successful week, I want us to leave St. Kitts and Nevis re-energized, rejuvenated to do bigger and greater things in water and in wastewater. And in waste. Yes, and in waste. Because I believe that the legacy that we must leave behind at this conference must be one of change, must be one of creativity, must be one of ensuring that these Caribbean islands would be sustainable as it regards to our water resource.
The tour of Nevis commenced with a visit to the Bath Stream and Bath Hotel, the water filtration site at Hamilton, the Nevisian Heritage Village, the pump station at New River Estate, and a tour of the mill, the Camps Spring, the Nevisian Artisan Village, and Charlestown before departing from the Charlestown Pier. The 28th Annual Caribbean Water and Wastewater Association CWWA Conference and Exhibition was a 5-day conference and was attended by regional ministers as well as water experts and international partners. Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, believes the Nevis Island Administration's investment in the Department of Agriculture's Abattoir Division is paying dividends. His comments come on the heels of the September 23rd to 27th Meat Fabrication, Special Cuts and Value Added Workshop, which was facilitated by Garfield Griffin, manager of the Abattoir Division in Nevis.
We are always big on training because we know training is costly, it is time consuming, but ultimately once the investment is made in training our people, it will pay off in the end. And I go back to Gary Griffin and say that some 15 years ago, he received similar training in Jamaica with the sponsorship of ICA as well too. And he came back to Nevis, and over the years, you have seen the incremental development of the abattoir there at Prospect and the introduction of various cuts and various value-added products that he is responsible for. And I want to commend him for his effort and commend him for undertaking this particular workshop and passing on the expertise to those who very well need it as well.
20 participants, 15 representatives from the Department of Agriculture in St. Kitts and 5 from the Department of Agriculture in Nevis received the training.
Now there were areas such as making of burgers, specialized cuts, making of various sausages, and also the making of ham. We are now producing ham, as I said some time ago locally. We do so 12 months of the year now, not just at Christmas, because ham is consumed almost every day. But it is produced here locally, and that is something that we have to be we have to be grateful for, in the sense that we have to thank him for his effort and the other workers who are there.
The abattoir was expanded with the addition of a meat processing wing, which was officially opened on October 16th, 2018.
I am seeing the results of our thinking and our forward thinking, that is, from that particular institution, and it will continue to grow, because with the training that these persons would have had, both locally here on Nevis and also those from St. Kitts, we're hoping that through collaboration and coordination of both islands, we'll be able to stem the importation of various specialized cuts into the island of Nevis. So if you can't get it here, you can get it in St. Kitts. Normally you find persons coming over from St. Kitts to patronize our abattoir, and we appreciate that. And as we continue to grow and to ensure that we introduce new and wholesome products over the years to come, we're hoping that this abattoir will continue to grow from strength to strength. And of course, we'll continue to have the services of Gary Griffin to pass on all of the knowledge that he has and those who would have gained from him.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers. A 6-week basics in computer training course is underway at the Police Training School in St. Kitts. 11 officers and 1 prison warden are enrolled in the course, which began on September 12th and will conclude on October 25th. The training covers topics such as parts of the computer, types of computers, Microsoft Office, as well as online security and safety. Sherman White, Technical Operations Coordinator for the police force, says there are plans to implement an intermediate and advanced computer course in the future, adding that upon completion of this training, the course will be offered to civilian staff. Some weeks ago, the Police Records Management Information System was officially launched as part of CariSecure, a USAID-sponsored project aimed at strengthening evidence-based decision-making for citizen security in the Caribbean. The information system will assist the police force to improve citizen security data management, analysis, and monitoring for crime reduction in St. Kitts and Nevis. Last year, the police force also began phasing out the use of paper incident forms through the use of crime management system software. Both the systems will assist the Federation's transition from a paper-based data collection process to a digitized system. The initiatives require that all members of the force, police officers, traffic wardens, and civilians are computer literate, which created a greater need for persons to be prepared. As a result, it became a part of the mandate of the Force Personnel Office, which oversees training to ensure that all users of the platforms are able to use it effectively. Force Personnel Officer Clifford Govaya notes that the collection and assessment of data are now the centerpieces that are used to prevent and solve crime. It is a necessary part of proactive policing and policing the 21st century. Still to come, Labour stakeholders pleased with wide-ranging involvement in policy decisions. The details after this break.
Hotels on Nevis exist in great variety. The range of architectural styles are wide. Some are historic, some are modern, and yet others skillfully straddle both. Whether your choice is on the beach or in the hills, your stay would be comfortable and memorable. Nevis is one of the most unspoiled and relaxing islands in the Caribbean. Vividly green with blue skies, clean air, and long, empty beaches. Nevis has a pace of life that encourages you to stop and appreciate all the modern natural beauty around you. It's a very special place, famed for its charm and easy-going genuineness of its people. Nevis is a special place that will seduce you and tug at your heartstrings after you leave. Come and discover this remarkable jewel for yourself. The genuine charm and hospitality radiate into the unspoken. Welcome, be my guest, and do come again.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. The inclusive measures implemented by the Federal Ministry of Labor to enhance labor administration and strengthen industrial harmony have been praised by stakeholders. More than 80 persons representing the tripartite parties, employers, workers, and the government met at the Ocean Terrace Inn on Thursday, October 17th for the 3rd Annual National Conference on Labor. The participants, who were supported by Lance Johansson, Deputy Director of the ILO Caribbean Office, spent the day considering the future of work in St. Kitts and Nevis. Andrew Satney, Executive Director of the St. Kitts and Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce, said its relationship with the Ministry of Labour and several other government departments has been quite outstanding, and he commends the ministry for involving the chamber in everything. The chamber and workers' representatives have made key contributions to the recent drafting of the Labour Code and review of the minimum wage. The Chamber's executive director stated that he is looking forward to the updating of the labor-related legislation, which will ensure efficiencies in the workplace can lead to increases in productivity, allowing businesses to grow. Sydney Bridgewater, president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Trades and Labour Union, spoke on behalf of the workers as the head of the largest union in the Federation. He said the union is pleased to have a seat on the tripartite committee and at this stage is looking forward to the continued work of helping to fine-tune the relevant details of the Labour Code. The document seeks to put forward the proper legislative framework that is critically important for governing the labor-industrial relationship between employers and employees. Flamboyant Week is another activity which is celebrated during Seniors Month. Earlier today, a concert celebrating the seniors was held where Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Shalissa Martin-Clark, brought greetings on behalf of the Junior Minister of Health, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams.
In assimilating this year's theme, the journey to age equality, the 2020 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals came to mind. They both speak to inclusiveness, reducing inequalities, and empowering persons of all ages in all aspects of human development. We must also be reminded, and I quote, "Human rights do not diminish with age." It is therefore incumbent on us to provide and encourage active participation of our seniors in all aspects of our country's social, economic, and political development.
The acting permanent secretary also thanked the management and staff at the Flamboyant Nursing Home.
As a ministry, we will always strive to ensure that the diverse needs of our seniors, both at the Flamboyant Nursing Home and those in the general population, are met, and that they have equal access to the services we provide. I take this opportunity to say thanks to the management and staff of the Flamboyant Nursing Home and the Alexandra Hospital for taking such good care of the residents here at the home. I am also reminding you that it is your duty as members of staff to ensure all residents are treated fairly and with respect. I end with this quote by Jackie Joyner Kersey. "Age is no barrier. It is a limitation you put on your mind."
The ceremony was filled with dance, song, scripture readings, and drama presentations by residents and workers of the nursing home. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Felicia Librard. Thank you for viewing.